Good evening and welcome to your favorite weekend tonic, the Sunday magazine on NTA5 Abuja, the Unity Station. Glad to know you are there with us. I am Ifoma Ojita. Let's begin refreshing you with events of the past week, just as prominent sons and daughters of Enugu State in the FCT mark end of year 2021. FGC JOSA Annual Convention provides forum to give back to the alma mater. The Christmas bells are ringing with beautiful decorations around the city center. Zuma Times recognizes top 100 personalities who are role models in its domain. It is another end of year when Christians testify of God's faithfulness. Once again, welcome. We'll be right back. Thanks for staying tuned, and we'll begin with on a religious note. A debt that everyone owes God is thanksgiving. Therefore, Christians must learn to appreciate God for more blessings to come their way. This admonition was part of sermon at today's church service in Abuja. Mariam George Itubor brings us messages from the pulpit.
Thanksgiving makes blessings to multiply, be preserved, and also perfected. And with the climax of Shiloh, at the Living Faith Church Worldwide Incorporation, Pastor Jeremiah Abraham, the presiding pastor of the Gwarimpa branch, says the missing link in the lives of individuals is thanksgiving. He urged all to thank God in every situation.
And we thank God continually. Whatever thing He has done, you thank God for it. The one He has not yet seen, you still thank God for it. Because as you are thanking God, He brings to perfection whatever thing that needs to be perfected. So thanksgiving is a spiritual yeast.
And at the Cherubim and Seraphim Movement Church Worldwide, Daikibu, it was all about a Christmas celebration with a carol themed Peace on Earth, Goodwill to Men. The general leader, Special Apostle Adedayo Anthony Bodunri, enjoins Christians to be thankful for witnessing the month of Christmas and also believe that peace will return to parts of the country.
No matter what is the obstacle or the tribulation that we are going through now, it's a facing that will clear and God will restore us. The president, we are praying for him every day. The Lord will see him through, that he will change around this country and be better for all of us.
So it's not just a celebration, but a message to all men and women that Christ is coming.
Meanwhile, there is no limitation to what God can do as long as one works in tune with His Creator. This was a testimony of God's Power and Fire Ministry International as the faith-based organization reflects on God's goodness and mercy. Deborah Gazaji Micah captured the highlights of the 3-year anniversary celebration and now reports.
Down the memory lane when the ministry began 3 years ago, founder of God's Power and Fire Ministry International, Pastor Jessica Chika Unamoko, said since she answered God's call to serve Him, the grace of God has been visible in the ministry. Celebrating the 3rd year anniversary, Pastor Jessica said it's for all that came to connect to God and thank Him for the great things He has done for the church.
As a medical practitioner, and the Lord decided to move me from medicine and say, come and serve me. I refused at first, but I discovered that there is nothing that is more important than serving God.
In a brief exhortation, Prophet Ngozi Njoku assures the audience that the Almighty God remains a God of elevation and there is none like Him.
We ask for God to continue to increase her in any way that she decided.
He has an enormous vision that the world needs to identify with.
Those of us who are privileged partakers, this is one kingdom key to prosperity.
I want to appreciate God that God that she has honored to answer this calling, He will back her up.
The event also coincided with the founder's birthday.
I wish her the best ever as my wife.
More blessings and grace, even as she does her ministerial work, which God has been using her to do in a very tremendous way.
High point of the occasion was the cutting of the anniversary cake.
And away from religious matters, personalities with distinctive administrative and leadership qualities, including the General Manager, NTA Channel 5 Abuja, Ayo Adewuyi, have been recognized with awards of Fellow of Institute of Corporate Administration. Ayenajaye Auta reports that the Institute encourages these personalities to keep up the good work they are doing for humanity.
The Institute of Corporate Administration of Nigeria, in the 2021 Corporate Executive Recognition Conference, rewarded leaders in Abuja who are competent in administrative functions, leadership strategies, with outstanding performance. The recipients of these fellow awards were delighted to be recognized.
It's a thing of joy and pride for you to be acknowledged, for your hard work and your effort to be acknowledged.
The award for hard work is hard work. So I am very, very delighted.
Keynote speaker of the event, Mary Helen Nadi, lectured on ideal behavior at home, workplace, and in the public generally, and qualities of a good leader.
Then dress properly, try to speak well, because being a superior in the workplace is not just about being a director or chairman or something. There are things that should stand you out from others. Knowledge is also one of them. So for you to say, I'm an authority in this area, you must be knowledgeable.
A lot of persons up there, especially in corporate organizations, are still bullish. They have little regards for those upcoming ones. But from the lecture, we discover that it is very important if we must move forward.
The organizers also gave their reasons for such an event, among which is to spur the award recipients to continue the good work.
In the same vein, the Zuma Times has identified and rewarded its top 100 personalities recognized as change role models around its domain. Former Governor of Niger State and a recipient, Dr. Muazu Babangida Aliyu, called on media practitioners to disseminate information that will build the unity, progress and prosperity of the nation as people listen more to the media now more than ever, Ifeanyi Izumba reports.
The award was of different categories for prominent Nigerians who have impacted the society positively. Dr. Muazu Babangida Aliyu, who expressed delight that young people are now taking over the responsibility of attempting to correct the wrongs in the society, added that this event will encourage others to believe that they have one or two things to do to help the nation grow.
So the voting was based on the information available to the voter, and I believe that is what has happened, and believe me, if we continue this way, we'll get it right.
Minister of Communication Issa Ali Pantami represented, advised that Zuma Times should use unique passwords for each account.
Also, in cases where it is difficult to remember this password, a password manager can be used. This applies to your digital devices as well.
I was so surprised too, because whatever you are doing, you should know that people are watching you over there.
Executive Director News, Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, Mohammed Labo, represented by the Director News, NTA, Halima Musa, commended the Editor-in-Chief and her crew for the giant stride.
I have seen a couple of their works, and I know that they have done a lot towards sensitizing and mobilizing the society.
The Editor-in-Chief of Zuma Times, Mero Moody, narrates how it all started.
Times is an online media that we disseminate news, and then at this stage we thought we should go a little bit further, but because we have a lot of followers, we publish their news, so our fans wanted to bring out doors.
Zuma Times was created to ginger those making a difference for the betterment of the people.
In the meantime, journalists have been charged to hold leaders at all levels accountable through effective developmental reportage. This came to the fore at a lecture organized by the Cross River Journalist Forum in Abuja. Odirio Gburu Arutere covered the dinner and award nights.
The Cross River Journalist Forum featured paper presentations on public matters and how to develop the nation through proper reportage, with the theme, Cross River State, a people and a future.
Journalism is supposed to be the conscience of society. So I believe that the press will play an important role in holding leaders and leadership to accountability.
Chairman, Cross River State Journalist Forum, Gabriel Odu, noted that the objective of the association is to cater for the welfare of members and support their career through the enhancement of skills and competency in journalism profession.
The journalism profession is the agenda setter. The journalist profession is the last gatekeeper. The journalist profession is part and parcel of the society.
Some individuals from Cross River States who have distinguished themselves were appreciated with Award of Excellence. Amongst them is the immediate past Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Walter Onohe.
For the NUJ, Union of Journalists, organized this award for them to appreciate us for our little contributions in our services to the nation.
As the fourth estate of the realm, journalists were advised to carry out their duties with all sense of professionalism and dedication in order to make the country a better place.
And away from awards and recognitions, figures from the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, as at 11th December 2021, indicates 49 new cases of COVID-19 in the FCT. Confirmed cases, 23,779. Active cases, 309. Number of discharged cases, 23,246. And 224 deaths have been recorded in the FCT. Prominent sons and daughters of Enugu State gathered together for their annual end of year, also known as the Coal City Elites Forum. Organizer of the event, Nkechi Ayogweze, says the forum was born out of the desire to know the indigents of Enugu State in the Federal Civil Service. Sefia Noma Uche captured highlights of the event.
The event, which was meant for the busy elite to reunite, bond and share ideas, began with the breaking of kola nuts to signify friendship, profound love and acceptance to the friends of Enugu State. Chairman of the event, Oyemachilio Anigbo, says the forum has membership of 98 persons from the rank of assistant directors up to permanent secretaries in the Federal Public Service in Abuja.
What we intend to do back home in Enugu State is send our members to talk to our people in Enugu State about the importance of working in federal government.
We want them to be the best they can be as public servants in the federation called Nigeria, and that we want them to be among the best.
The host, Nkechi Ayogu Eze, and husband, Senator Ayogu Eze, appreciated members and urged them to keep the flag of the state flying by being diligent, hardworking, and committed to public service delivery.
What an amazing way of ending the year. And I say the Lord that made us see the end of the year will take us through the next year.
The objective is to mobilize our top civil servants at the Federal Civil Service to be able to work together to synergize and attract development to their home Enugu State.
It was fun and entertaining while visitors ate the local delicacies of Enugu State. Deliberations on many issues that affect members were held. They called on other members to join the forum while appealing to the federal government not to fill up their quota of job vacancies with other states.
Now, the aim behind the creation of the unity schools in the 1970s was to integrate Nigeria by bringing students together to promote culture and religious tolerance in an academic environment. Several years down the line, federal government colleges is keeping the flag flying despite the challenges. This played out at the 2021 annual convention and reunion of the Just Old Students Association with the present students. Sefia Norma Uche captured the memorable events.
Established 48 years ago, Federal Government College Jos has produced men and women of integrity, character and excellence in various fields and endeavors. This year's convention began with listing of various achievements by the old students of the school. The elected principal, Victoria Pam, speaks on the alma mater.
You have undoubtedly displayed rare sterling qualities in the way you have gone about your activities in the institution owing to your philosophy and tenet of giving back to your alma mater.
National President of the Old Students Association, Michael Magaji, thanked the old students for the giant strides taken to support the school and reposition the alma mater.
When people are running away from public schools, Mrs. Victoria Palm is able to attract people into FGC jobs.
Other speakers dwelt on the main purpose for which the school is funded and appealed to the federal government to look into the safety of schools and unity of the country in spite of its challenges. A minute silence was observed in honor of members who have passed on, like the former Group Managing Director, NNPC, Maikanti Baru. At a dinner, it was less speech as the union earlier went into elections to produce a new set of executives.
Do solemnly swear that I will be faithful.
Unity is what we need, and we need to build an association that brings everybody together.
The union also recognized some outstanding performance of members who were commended.
You can only work when you have people who support you to work.
We have a philosophy behind what we do. We try as much as possible to do the little we can to uplift the society and humanity.
The 15th annual convention of JOSA was rounded up with determination by all students all over Nigeria and overseas to return next convention with a stronger voice on national integration.
Thank you very much, Safia. Now, just a few individuals are undaunted in their resolve to grow relationships despite its ups and downs. Deborah and Jesse demonstrated this as they promised to nurture their affection till infinity. The lovebirds affirmed their love at the Holy Family Catholic Church Life Camp Abuja. Deborah Gazaji-Maika witnessed the solemnization of holy matrimony.
Having fulfilled the marriage rites according to the Nupe culture, Deborah was walked down the aisle. Officiating the solemnization, Reverend Father Peter Otache of the Holy Family Catholic Church told the couple that two do not work together except they agree, even as he urged the couple to remain resolute to work out their marriage.
And let's always follow the example of those
Away from the church, the couple made their entry into the reception venue.
I promise to be faithful to you for the rest of my life. I promise to love you as Christ loved the church.
I'm so excited. Just about to bless God for his life, for his parents that actually raised a wonderful person.
Piece of advice for the couple on how to build a lasting home together came from both friends and family members.
Wife Deborah should submit completely to the husband Jesse, and the husband should love the wife completely. There are no conditions attached to it.
I also wish them many blessings of God.
My very close friend and my brother, so it's a lot for me. It's like a whole lot of emotions for me, and I'm so happy.
And I wish the couple a very happy married life.
We are going to miss her. She's our last born.
Parents of the couple, full of excitement, gave thanks to God for making the day a reality.
For her is that she should have a good home, and the home should be based on the foundation of Jesus Christ. And I ask God to give her peace.
My prayer is for them to prosper, for them to grow, for them to be fruitful. That their children surround their table, both male and female.
There is no shortcut to marriage. Marriage is a union that is ordained by God.
Wish the happy, newly married couple a happy home, a prosperous home.
We wish the couple well, and we ask that God continue to bless their union, bless their homes with more babies.
I wish them understanding. I wish them everything that a good marriage deserves.
With all the pomp, the couple cut their wedding cake.
And from all of us here from NTA5 Abuja, we join in wishing the couple well. Now, the meaning of Christmas in the FCT over the years resonates loud with a tradition that appears in strategic decorations which beautify and keep the city lit in anticipation of the Yuletide. Tessio Mary reports that the year 2021 is no different as the nation's capital radiates glowingly.
That magical time of the year is almost here, and holidays are meant to be fun occasions when people feel happy and connect with friends and family.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
The city of Abuja is glittering with decorations to usher in the festive mood of Christmas. Churches, street pavements, parks, offices and homes are already changing look.
A ride through the Maitama Ring Road reveals a carnival of arts beaming with lights. The beauty of the spectacle is best appreciated at night when the light dazzles the eyes and lures those who marvel at them.
But beyond the looks, what does this signify?
It reveals to us love, and this love have to do with the birth of the Lord Jesus Christ, who came to save humanity from the handicap we have from sin. The red there represents this Christ who came as a sacrificial lamb and who was going to die as an atonement for humanity.
Purpose of decorations is to add color to the season.
These celebrations, the tree, the lights, and all the gifts that come in, they are reminders for us as humans that, hey, there is no Christmas without Christ.
FCTA, in its usual manner, is setting the pace with decorations at strategic locations.
We all know December is the month of Christmas, and so they feel that there's a need to kickstart this so as to make other people to key into it.
Christmas decorations, according to findings, started in Germany in the 16th century. Though hanging of decorations is older than Christmas itself, as it was mentioned in the ancient Roman feast of Saturnalia. Ever since, the Yuletide season must be complemented with these decorations, serving as symbols of what the season represents.
Thank you very much indeed, Tessie. I really can't wait for Christmas. Now, filmmaker Tunde Afolayan hits on a new film production set for next year as singer Timi Dakolo releases video to his new single, Obim. This and more on Entertainment News with Zubeida Abdulaziz Uthman. Okay, I'm afraid the entertainment news is not ready, but we now join Yenaiji Auta for events of the past week.
Today on Events of the Past Week, we have a lineup of stories for your viewing delight.
Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Mohammed Musa Bello, has warned residents to avoid building structures without obtaining approval from the FCT administration. He gave this warning when he received members of the Governing Council of the University of Abuja.
By law, no building is put up within the territory without the relevant approvals. And as a matter of fact, even buildings in any sector, the law is very clear. The supervision of these buildings needs to be done in line together with our officials.
In a meeting with traditional rulers of 7 communities along the Umaru Musa Yar'Adua Expressway, the FCT minister advised original inhabitants to stop the sale of land to people, as that is the exclusive reserve of the FCT administration.
We have to call you to sensitize you that very soon we're going to move in and do some work. The core villages, we already know it because there is a satellite system now that nobody can tell any lie again.
Secretary for Education, Sani Dahiru El Katuzu, in the course of the week, warned private school owners in the FCT against operating outside the approved national education curriculum.
Private proprietors of schools within the FCT, one, operating outside the laws that they are supposed to use. They are teaching outside the nationally accepted curriculum. No school in Nigeria will teach any child outside the approved curriculum. There are schools that bring in curriculum from elsewhere to come and teach our kids. We will not tolerate that.
FCT INEC Resident Electoral Commissioner Alhaji Yahya Bello has announced the suspension of the ongoing continuous voter registration exercise preparatory to the February 12, 2022 area council elections. Announcing this at a press briefing, the FCT INEC boss says this will take effect from 12th of December.
In FCT, will this project be suspended? In other states all over the country, they will continue with their voter registration exercise.
As part of proactive measures to sustain peace in the territory during the Yuletide, the Commissioner of Police FCT, Babaji Sunday, has banned the sales and use of all kinds of fireworks, firecrackers and knockouts in the territory. This was revealed through the Command's Public Relations Officer, DSP Josephine Ade. The CP also ordered DPOs and heads of police units within FCT to commence immediate enforcement and prosecution of violators, calling on parents and guardians to advise their children and wards appropriately, while urging traders of such products to desist. That's the much we can take on events of the past week. I am Aina J. Auta. Up next is Sports Brief.
And for Sports Brief, let's join our sports desk.
Record after overcoming the most threatening fight of his fledgling career as he defeats fellow unbeaten prospect Roy Sanchez by major 36 and 39 to 37 scores. The F1 world champion for the first time after extraordinary controversial finish to the season, ending at Abu Dhabi GP earlier today, where he overtook Lewis Hamilton at the final lap after a dramatic late safety car incident in 2013.
And that's Sunday Magazine. We thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe.